The first night, I thought it was static, just digital noise from a cheap microphone. The second night, it sounded like breathing, slow, deep. I told myself it was just me, snoring in a weird way, maybe sleep apnea. The third night, I heard a word. A single, clear word whispered right next to my phone's microphone. It said, "Close. I live alone." It all started because I wasn't sleeping well. Standard stuff, really. Work stress, too much coffee, staring at screens all day. My doctor suggested I track my sleep patterns, see if there was a problem. So I downloaded one of those popular apps. Sleepwave, or something. You know the type. You put your phone on the nightstand, and it listens for disturbances. It tracks your REM cycles, your snoring, your tossing and turning. It gives you a nice little graph in the morning. The first morning I checked the app. 84% sleep quality. Not bad. The second morning, 72% quality. The app noted, significant environmental noise at 3:15 a.m. I played the clip. It was unsettling. It didn't sound like me. It was too low, too resonant. But what else could it be? The wind? An old house settling? I brushed it off. I live in an apartment complex. Maybe it was the neighbors. The third morning I woke up feeling exhausted. Not just tired. I felt drained, like I had run a marathon in my sleep. I picked up my phone. 41% sleep quality. The timeline was full of red flags, high disturbance levels. Anomalous audio detected. My heart did a little kick. I hit play on the first clip, timed at 2:07 a.m. It was static, but not static. It sounded organic, like dry leaves skittering across a wooden floor, or whispering, dozens of them. I skipped to the next clip, 2:45 a.m. The whispering was louder. I turned the volume all the way up, pressing the phone to my ear. Close. My blood went cold. I threw the phone onto the bed. It wasn't the wind. It wasn't the neighbors. That word was spoken in my room. It was clear. It was precise. It was right next to the microphone. I spent the whole day in a fog. That night, I decided to run an experiment. I set up my old webcam on my bookshelf, aimed at my bed. I put the phone back on the nightstand. I opened the Sleepwave app. I felt ridiculous. I felt terrified. I didn't sleep. Morning finally came. I checked the webcam footage first. Nothing. Just me, lying perfectly still. No intruders. The room was empty. I let out a breath I didn't know I was holding. It was just a glitch, a bug in the app. I was fine. Then I opened the sleep app. 33% sleep quality. My hands were shaking. The timeline, it was almost solid red. Marked continuous anomalous audio. I pressed play. It wasn't just sounds. It was language. I couldn't understand it, but it was intelligent, and it was angry. I listened for a full minute, frozen, and then the chorus of whispers stopped, abruptly. Silence. And then a single new voice. This one is different. It's not a whisper. It's deep, guttural, and it sounds like it's smiling.
He's listening.
I don't remember gasping. I don't remember ending the recording. I threw the phone. It hit the wall and the screen shattered. I scrambled out of my apartment. I sat in my car in the parking lot for an hour, just shaking. What was this? A prank? A hacker? How could it know I was listening? I bought a new phone that day. That night I set up the new phone and the webcam, and I added a third device, a dedicated digital audio recorder. I went to bed. The hours crawled by, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., nothing, absolute silence. At 5 a.m., I finally drifted into a gray, exhausted sleep. When I woke up, it was almost noon. It felt normal. I checked the webcam. Nothing. I checked the digital recorder. Silence. I sighed, a massive, crushing wave of relief. It was over. Finally, I checked the sleep app. 90% sleep quality. A perfect, healthy night. No red flags. I smiled, but the app had one recording, timed at 5:17 a.m. It wasn't labeled Anomalous Audio. It was labeled Note. I'd never seen that label before. I pressed play. I heard nothing, just the faintest hiss of an open line. I was about to turn it off.
Wrong device! We're not in the air! We're in the code! We'll use touch, Mark.
Mark. My name is Mark. I never entered my name into the app. I used a fake email, no permissions granted, no contacts. I haven't slept in 3 days. I've smashed the phone. But it doesn't matter. I can still hear them. Even now, in the silence of the room, that faint sound. They're just waiting for me to fall asleep again.